This is the Weather Xtreme video, the morning edition for Monday, October the 6th. I'm James Spann. Fairly interesting forecast coming up. In fact, maybe some strong storms in here later today and tonight. Let's go in there and take a look at things. Well, no doubt there is a large-scale upper trough, a big one, over the eastern half of the United States. That's what pulled down the cold air for the weekend. It was cold as 32 in Alabama yesterday morning. Had a light freeze. Our sky watcher up at Black Creek reported that, northeast of Gadsden, Vic Bell. That was his earliest freeze on record, by the way. Not as cold this morning, and numbers are just all over the board. This is a good example of how this is not really a one-number place. You've got Fort Payne at 45, Gadsden at 46, but Birmingham and Muscle Shoals in the low 60s. And around the nation, it's very chilly. Many locations had their coolest air of the season so far, but we'll see those temperatures moderating in coming days. And as we begin the day, we got some active storms. Look at that. Coming through western Tennessee and north Mississippi. This was at 5:25. A lot of lightning and thunder and heavy rain with these things. And those are creeping toward northwest Alabama. And they might even move into the northwestern tip of the state by the time you watch this morning. So no doubt the weather is changing. And look at that. A slight risk, the standard risk of severe weather for parts of north and west Alabama, and then extending west into northeast Texas, southeast Oklahoma, north into Kentucky, and Alabama. That is generally for areas north of Interstate 59. That would include Huntsville, the Shoals, Jasper, Vernon, Smith Lake, places like that, Cullman. And I think the main risk from this will be from hail, as you'll see in just a minute. This is the tornado probabilities for today, and we've got that 5% circle over West Tennessee, West Kentucky, North Mississippi. And only 2% probabilities for tornadoes down here. And then tomorrow, this is day 2, there is a 5% severe weather circle for roughly the same area. This is not enough to warrant the standard slight risk, but again, saying that might be a strong storm in that same zone. This is the overall rain for the next 5 days. This is valid through Saturday morning, and the numbers go from near 3 inches around the Shoals down to nothing for places like Dothan and Eufaula. So again, the amount of rain you get this week depends on where you are. In the tropics, same old story, quiet as a mouse across the Atlantic Basin. Let's go through the GFS and take a look at this. This is the OZ run valid today at 1 o'clock local time. There's that whopper of a trough over the eastern U.S., and below that, little energy spoke coming down the backside of the trough, producing showers and storms over parts of the Mid-South and the Ohio Valley. Let's look at the high-res NAM. This is the projected radar at 1 o'clock today, suggesting the most organized and stronger storms over north and northwest Alabama. And then this is this evening at 6 o'clock, showing showers and storms over about the northern third of the state. So clearly the better chance of any showers and storms today should be along and north of Interstate 20. As you go south of Birmingham, the chance of rain drops off a good bit, although a shower is possible there. We'll check the severe weather parameters. First off, this is the instability, the surface-based CAPE, and obviously we're in a transition. We're coming from that chilly, continental, dry, cool air mass to a more moist, unstable air mass. And these numbers are not really overwhelming here. The bigger CAPEs are way back in Texas. This is suggesting the instabilities could exceed 750 joules over the northwestern corner of the state, but you can see there's hardly any surface-based instability as you work your way south and east. So for places like Birmingham, Anniston, Tuscaloosa, Gadsden, the chance of severe weather is not really overwhelming today with that. This is the 0 to 1 kilometer helicity, and obviously the bigger values are going to be, east of the trough, north and east of here. So that's not totally overwhelming, which means that the probabilities of a tornado here would seem to be very small. And this is the wind field at 850 millibars. And again, the bigger values, the higher wind speeds are northeast of here. So I think the cold air aloft is the main issue with that big trough, and hail will be the main threat from the storms that form over Alabama later today and early tonight. So we'll be watching the radar for trends. Tomorrow, pretty much the same zone with a chance of showers and storms, but roughly from Interstate 20 in Alabama north. And it's certainly not going to rain all day long tomorrow. but there could be showers and storms about. And again, from Birmingham north. Now, Wednesday looks pretty dry. I think we can almost drop the chance of rain here. If anything develops out there, should be very isolated. So Wednesday, a mostly dry day. And Wednesday should be a much warmer day. Thickness values are coming up, and wouldn't be shocked if we saw some low and mid 80s around here. So understand, this is early October. We all know we're going to have a lot of warm days ahead. Just because it was cold for the weekend doesn't mean it's here permanently. This is Thursday, another impulse. The surface low is forming over the plains with, looks like a warm front maybe pushing north with a chance of showers and storms. And we'll probably mention just the chance maybe of a shower during the day. Don't think it rains a lot, but it might rain a little bit, especially over northwest Alabama. And this is Friday, a cold front coming down from the north. That front is running from near Abilene, Texas to Boston. And it's got a band of showers and storms in advance of that, and those could try and creep in here late Friday or Friday night. Obviously, we'll have to adjust the timing as it gets closer. And here's the deal. This is the weekend. You can see the front is going to be parallel to the upper airflow. The trough is gone, and accordingly, the front's going to get in here and just probably stop. This will not bring us more than likely a big shot of cool, dry air. In fact, this is suggesting there could be a few showers this coming Saturday, not raining all day, but maybe some rain at times. And Sunday, the front goes nowhere. In fact, it will probably dissipate. So again, we'll maintain the chance of a few showers and storms on Sunday as well. And this is Monday. Looks like that old boundary is trying to lift northward in response to a new storm forming across the plain states. But again, clearly there's some evidence there could be some rain around on Monday. So really almost every day this week, some chance of a shower, with the exception perhaps of Wednesday. And down to the south, we note tropical mischief down there on the GFS near the Yucatan. Let's go to Saturday, October 18th. It moves that feature to the Bahamas with a very robust tropical feature down there. And understand, you know the deal. The GFS does this almost every run, and these never happen. And this is October 21st, and you can see heights are relatively above average here, so that doesn't suggest any really, cool or chilly air. And the GFS keeps the tropical system east of the United States. We'll check the temperatures for the next 15 days, and you can see they're coming up this week. We could see some mid-80s Wednesday and Thursday, but looks like perhaps a decent cool push coming out there October 18th through the 21st later this month. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock today. If you can, catch us this evening on the live stream of the television site, ABC 3340 News, at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.